And we wonder why the fish was upside down in there. Come on. It's freezing cold. Get out. It's not a bath. Morning, children. How are you? So, sorry, it's windy and I'm leaking from my eyes. Somebody once did ask what happens when the beet chopper encounters a stone. This is what happens. Reality, what happens? Beet choppers go in, it's making an almighty racket like it does, and then all of a sudden there's a bang and it stops. Turn the tractor off. Shear bolt will have gone here. I can show you. So we've just changed the shear bolt, which is this bit here, if you didn't know. And if you look, this is in, hold on. I'm just going to be like, we already know this. Right, can you see how that's in two halves? So when that bolt breaks, which it's meant to do, basically the shear bolt breaks instead of the machine, and it just splits that thing in two. And they're designed to do that. I didn't realise, actually, there was different gauges of shear bolts until I went to Rickaby's the other day with a friend, Alan Deaton, and he was looking for, I think it was it a 6.8 or an 8.6? This is an 8.8. And then Richard explained to me on the video that there's different gauges of steel, which means that it snaps easier. So his was for a rear discharge, so obviously they're prone to snapping, or you don't want to mess your machine up. They're technically just protecting themselves. So yeah, what Roy's had to do, he's had to empty that, find the stone, and then here is the stone, and you'll be able to see they are gone through by eye, but obviously they're not going to get everyone. But do you know what? 2 of them in all the time we've been using it is not the end of the world. So that's what it's done. But you can see it literally looks like a piece of beet. Giving the Lamborghinis a little bit more silage. That's just naughty. Taking advantage of a dire situation where I uphold a bag. The story you always need. The story of a post. So this post here, it does have gate hooks on it. It got taken out of the handling system when the roof was put on, because one of the legs for the roof went exactly where this post needed to be. So it gas axed it off, and it's been to Graham Haler's to extend and put this on the bottom so it can be used again, and it's now going to go up into the new shed, and this is going to be the post for the gate that lets the cows out of the hospital pen, back area, shedding pen, that kind of thing. Like, everything just gets reused. I think it's bloody brilliant. Me and Roy are debating, what do you think? Is this big enough for a window in the office? So the office will be above the bulk tank room, overlooking the back pen area. So the robots will kind of be to this side, and then you'll see the back area. Is this big enough for a window, or would you actually put your hand in your pocket and buy something bigger? But we've already got a lintel, so like, is this big enough? It's bigger than any window we've got in the house. And I suppose I've never thought about complaining. Oh yeah, it is brand new. I just showed it's brand new. It's brand new. Came from when we built the shop at the garage. But it's bigger than any window we've got in the house. And I've never thought about complaining about the size of the windows in the house. So I don't know why I would be complaining and saying I want a big window in the office that I've never even seen before and it's not finished. Just being silly, I think. I think that might do. It is measuring. What are you measuring? Is that the same size lintel? A foot less? Oh, that's way big enough for a window, I think. Imagine that as a window. Be really crazy and have like patio doors that don't open, so the full length. That way it wouldn't matter how.
It's getting expensive. That would be nice with a little glass door in there.
Deer has been poo-pooed. He said, "There's 2 more lintels somewhere. Where are they?" My schnackarella is sitting on lintels that we want. Let's bring back one of the best features that YouTube has ever seen. Silver side of beef. I thought it was pork. It's quite pink. No, we're having a silver side of beef from Burgers the Cow. we're still feasting on Burgers the Cow all these months later. There was a video somewhere of me piling pipe work up that we hadn't used here. I know, don't ask, I know it looks a mess. They're just old cubicles that we need to get rid of, and then pipe work was all laid up against that wall. And then I just keep up here, there was loads of drainage stuff, and I just stick the buckets up here as well because they're just out of the way. But yeah, I'll put the video in and I'll show you how much of the stuff we have used that was left over from previous projects on the build of the big shed, which is absolutely wonderful. And yes, I know there's a big hole in the wall. Don't need to tell me. I think at some point it probably was an attempt at a window, or the building is literally going to fall down. It's actually quite a cute barn, to be fair. When we're old and, you know, we've made it, one day I would so much like to be living in here as well as the house. But yeah, that's a view for 20 years time. It's just not something that's on our radar right now, but it is nice. But look at this big crack in the wall, let me show you. And I'm quite sure the floor's not exactly stable. Look at the crack that runs up there. Like literally he's just gonna like taking a couple of bales from his dad's house. We just stick them on the small trailer and take them that way. Lovely. They need using up. They're sweaty. Anyone wanting to see all the dogs out at the same time? Peggy, Peggy, come. Not you. Peggy, come here. Good girl. We had a bit of an incident last night. Morning, children. I have offered to say that this is me, but Roy says, don't bother. Accidentally backed into the Keenan last night. Keenan's not injured at all, just the Merlo's injured. Trying to avoid a load of panels that were on the floor in the silage pit. So silage pit, since we've been building, has been taken over 110% by all manner of building materials, from roof sheets to concrete panels to, honestly, everything has been in and out of the silage pit just because it's undercover, and it was second cut pit wasn't being used. Well, it was, but it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? It was a big space to turn around in, which was kind of handy. So yeah, accidentally backed into the Keenan. So we've damaged this here. I thought that was plastic. It's made out of a bit of something, wasn't it? What was it? Oh, was it a mirror? I think that might have been a mirror, you know. Fortunately, when we serviced it, the guy said, do not bolt this back to all these sides here, because if we had have done, all of this would have moved as well and been slightly bent. But if you look, we didn't bolt it to at all. So it's just moved this back. So this isn't actually damaged at all. It's just a bit scratched and a tiny bit bent that just needs bent up. This here's the bit that's damaged, isn't it? And that's not integral to the usability of the machine though, is it? This here. So the problem we've got is it's pissed about with the battery on and off thing, whatever it's called, isolator switch. So we can't turn it on. So we're going to take it to pieces and see if we can fix that, as long as it's running. You can see how far back it's moved actually, without doing any damage, because luckily it's gone over the top of this, which is what your oil goes into, and that would have been central to this. I've always said the European spec ones, they don't have number plates on. It's very much a bolt-on thing for us. Look how nosy these cows are. Anytime an animal walks past. There, you can lift it off.
Has it got power back at the end then?
No. Trying to get power back. So that piece of metal there, when you turn it round, all that does is turn that round. It joins these two up and makes, I presume, just some kind of circuit. We're going to need a new case anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying to save it. Just take it out. I have a feeling any piece of metal will do. That's not quite long enough. But something like that. Will a spanner not do? Like what's it made of? I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. If you just got the rest of that housing off, you'd be absolutely fine. Just bash it. Hello.
Yeah. Why is it?
Is it on? Oh, I don't know. Because it's not a really good connection. Do it again. I'll hold it really tight. I'm so terrified of getting electrocuted.
Once it's started, I think it's fine.
Well, start then. You're terrifying me. Oh, thank God for that. That was scary. That was scary.
Right, let's go and get your metal container and put all the bits in.
This is an integral piece of the Merlo now. Don't want to lose that really useful 8mm spanner. Wow. This is my little dish. So I found it in a load of scrap and I was like, what's this strange little dish with stuff stuck to it? And I realised it's like a magnetic one. Well, it's like as if you've never seen one of them before. And I'm like, I've never seen one of them before. You literally magnetise it to things and then put stuff in it. It's amazing. So obviously I had it attached to the quad bike for a while. Just to put staples and stuff in. Because I could. Oh my God, even the spanner's sticking it. This is so good. But if you want me to sell you these, because you don't get electrocuted because it's got a thing on, I can sort you out with a few because I have quite a few of them. Ah, so you ready to go to work? Are you? Beautiful. You don't need to go to work. So if you're wondering why we're so desperate to get it started at any ridiculous cost, bulk tank's coming this morning and we kind of need it. Aviation updates. Where's he gone? Oh yes, look at that. Just changing this little thing because there's a seal gone in it. It's just dripping oil really slowly out of here, so there's a fresh one.
I suspect it made contact with the Beet chopper.
Oh, there you can see the seal that's broken in it. Can you see it? There at the side. Roy suspects it made contact with the Beet chopper. Wow, we are really out in all of our mistakes today, aren't we? Just afraid it was just dripping from here. Oh, we have an issue. Oh, we have an issue. We have cows out. This is the main road. And this is a pond. And this is our cows. So Roy's gone down the yard to see what the crack is. I'm gonna hope to Christ that they don't go over there and that they go that way and not this way. Huh. Right, kids. Go on, kids, back down the lane. Steady ho, back down the lane. Go on, follow your friends. Follow on, follow on. Go on. Go on. Follow you. Go on. I don't know how they've got out. We haven't even been in the cubicles yet today. Right, boys, let's have a leisurely stroll. Bear in mind, this is just like a quarter of what's in that shed. I'm not running him on. There's literally no point. I'll let Roy get set up to get him back into the yard. There's a fair few lot more than that though, to be honest. This is how many there is. Run! Hey! What? So what was done is it did work, and then it didn't work. So we've just put them all on one bolt, and then that tapes around it just to make sure it doesn't touch any of the metalwork on the actual Merlot, because when it touches the metalwork it sparks like so yeah, it works now. And I've ordered a panel and a switch. Yes, that's what I've ordered, like the number plate thing, the panel and the switch. The cows have just been playing with the gate. We haven't even been in there today. They were fed last night and then they'll be fed tonight. But yeah, they've just bbeen messing. Oh, I still never fixed the Bobcat tyre. So we are literally like, I can press it in, which is ridiculous. There's not actually a lot of air left in it, to be fair. We're waiting and unscrewed it. So we want all right.
Is it still the new dream coming out with?
No. I've done that. Let's see. All the bulk tanks come, but we can't get it off because the headstock, there's no room to go up to lift it. So I've just got some extendable pallet forks from a mate, Mark. I'm putting them on the Merlo and hopefully that'll help. Colin, that is a shameless promotion on there. That is a shameless promotion. That's some very expensive cargo. I'm so glad I'm not driving that. Drivers, and then there's drivers. I'm not a driver. How? He's a digger driver. That's some serious digger driver-ish-ness. You made that look easy.
Okay, Luz.
No way. Are they just coming back now?
Fabulous, that like. One of the most threatened birds we've got then.
Yeah. So this is it's an 8,000 litre tank. Colin lives round the corner from us, to be honest, and he comes and does a bit of shooting and stuff, and we know him really well, really good friends with him. Anyway, we've got it through him, and it's come from Ireland. It's 8,000 litres. It's got one big compressor, which is this bit here. I'll take you and show it you in a minute. This is model numbers and whatever, but yeah, you can't. To be fair, there's not a lot you can see. There's not a lot you can look at. It's just big and pretty. Isn't it? Stand next to that other scale. It's huge. So this is going to sit on the wall up there, out the way, so we don't batter it with anything. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You made it to the end. You deserve an absolute medal. Love you long time, and I'll see you next time.